Hi, welcome back to Case Studies with Chris. And today I'm with Millie-Joe. Welcome. We're just going to have a little bit of a chat about an experience that Millie-Joe's had with her learning journey. So Millie-Joe, from the start, can you just give me a brief introduction of yourself, a bit about your background, where you're from, and what you do work-wise at the
moment? Hi, I'm Millie-Joe Dalby. I work at Kidderoo Childcare. I'm at Kidderoo Childcare. Since I've been 7 years old, I've always said I've always wanted to go into childcare. I love working with children. So when I left school, I applied for apprenticeship and I got in and I was so happy. I was like, oh, all my dreams have come true. And then I started and I had such a bad experience. Like, I didn't want to go into work. The money was horrible. The staff wasn't very nice. And it was just come to a point where I just got upset coming into work every day. I just hated it. So I spoke I spoke to Elaine, my tutor, and she helped me through it. She helped me get out of there and move settings, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Because before, when I was at Martyr's, I was thinking to myself, I don't want to do childcare anymore. It's put me off. I don't want to do it. I want to leave. Even though I've come so far in my work, I was like, no, I don't want to do it. But in the end, Elaine supported me and continued me to stay. So no, it's not just because one experience puts you off, doesn't mean all settings are like that. So I moved to another setting where I used to go when I was a baby.
Oh, wow.
I used to go there and I'd done my work experience there. I started there. So Elaine helped me. I paused in learning for a little bit while I was sorting this out, and I moved to Kidderoo. And I work in baby room now. And if it wasn't for Elaine, I don't think I would have got this far. And she's amazing. She's really good.
So just going back right to the start, not to sort of linger on things like that, because it's when you have a bad experience, you want to put that behind you and forget about it. So obviously you had that bad experience, and you know you didn't like where you were working, etc. Elaine sort of found you a new placement then.
Yes.
Find somewhere new.
I told Elaine that what was happening, I wasn't getting on. The work was the staff wasn't very nice, and I was just always having trouble there. And I just spoke to Elaine and said, I'm not happy. I think I want to quit. She was like, no, you shouldn't quit. You're amazing. Good job. Like, you're doing so well. You've come so far. You shouldn't need to do that. And then she said, leave it with me. And a couple of days after, she said, do you know any settings what you would like to move to? So I did say Kidderoo, because that was near, like, local to me. And she rang them up, and then I managed to get in. So she did help me get in.
Brilliant. And when you got into that new setting, how did that make you feel about the work you then got to do on your programme?
So when I moved setting, I was nervous. I was a little bit scared, thinking, like, people might ask me why I've moved. But I got in there and I was fine. My work was better. Elaine said she noticed a difference in my work, and it improved. And like, when staff, like my room leader, used to check how I'm getting on, that improved as well.
Brilliant. And did you see an improvement outside of work as well? Because obviously your work life can affect outside of work as well.
Yeah, so I was just coming home. Yeah. I just didn't want to go. Wake up in the morning, I don't want to go. Move to Kidderoo, it's like, I want to get up, I want to go work. Like, I would, like, when they say, who wants to do, like, if we've got more children, they say, can you stay on? I'll say, yeah, I'll stay on. Because I enjoyed it that much. I did whatever for my children.
So back to that ambition again, isn't it? You really wanted to do it, and now you've got that feeling back. So Elaine supported you to find that new placement. When she's delivering month on month to you, how is she helping you understand your programme, and how is she helping you to achieve what you need to achieve?
So I'm dyslexic, so I struggle with writing. So she helped me a lot through doing more professional discussions. So in talking about it instead of writing.
And you find that a lot easier.
Yeah, it helped me got more marks because I can talk about it better instead of getting it on paper. I find it hard getting it on paper.
Yeah.
And she just done more professional discussions. If I didn't understand it, I will let her know, and she'll do a Zoom call or she'll do a phone call to help me understand it better.
Brilliant.
And she'll do like on smart she'll do examples on how to do things.
Oh, excellent. So sort of show you first, and then you can have a go.
Yeah. But yeah.
So would it be fair to say that she's got she knows your learning style and how you learn?
Yeah.
So she's
learn better.
Oh, brilliant. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling about the rest of your program? Have you got much more of your program to go?
No, I'm just doing my final exams. Come to my endpoint assessment.
The endpoint assessment. And how are you feeling about that now you've had that support? I mean, obviously everyone's nervous about endpoint assessment anyway, but do you feel that you are set up well to achieve that?
Yeah, I feel quite confident that I've got all my work. I just keep refreshing, going back to my work and refreshing. But yeah, I'm quite happy.
So just as a final thing then to sort of round everything off, if there was somebody watching this that have perhaps got dyslexia, or they've maybe got an employer or had an employer where they've not liked their placement or it's demotivated, with your own experience then, what would your advice to them be?
My advice would be, do not give it up. Don't let haters put you down. You'll always get haters putting you down in any way you go. Just keep yourself going and instead of holding it in, speak to people, tell people what your problems are, and they would help you and get out and move.
And so you would, what would you say about Impact Futures and the childcare company then, and Elaine? What would be, if you wanted to sum that up in a couple of sentences, what would you say about the support you've had?
I have no words for Elaine. She's just helped me so amazing, and like everyone who works there, they probably are all amazing. I've not been with them, but Elaine seems really nice. I would recommend people to come and work with Impact Futures.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time today. It's so nice to hear a success story. It's great that you're getting on with your program, really enjoying it. And it's been really great to sort of speak to you today and find out what your learning journey's been. And just from us in the customer experience team, just every success in the future. And we look forward to celebrating your success when you pass your endpoint assessment.
Thank you.
Thank you ever so much.